Good afternoon and welcome back to Adventures for Anyone. And today we're going to discuss something a little special that happens here in Connecticut, and that is an amazing pop-up causeway at Silver Sand State Park. You can see it out there in the distance as we approach. This is an amazing state park. It's well overlooked in the state of Connecticut. Everybody goes to Hammonasset and Rocky Neck for their beach parks, but Silver Sands is located in Milford, Connecticut, just off of I-95, and it has a beautiful beach. It has a boardwalk that runs about 3/4 of a mile down this beach. There are multiple entrances to it, but something amazing happens here, and it only happens at low tide. Most of the time here at Silver Sands, you can see Charles Island, the little island at the end of my pictures here, and it is a bird habitat. We have several birds. We have various egrets out there, glossy ibis, little blue herons that nest out there all summer long, and you're not allowed to go. But before summer, but it's normally pretty deep tides at that time, and here in the fall, like when I was here on this beautiful October day, every time low tide approaches, this causeway feels like it pops up out of the water, and you can walk to Charles Island and enjoy the island. Now, the locals know all about this. They follow those tide charts, and you see all the boats out there that come up for the shallow water. It's a great place to spend your time. This was a particularly beautiful fall day, which we don't always get here in Connecticut. And there were a lot of people that were walking from the beach to the island. And as you can see, it's normally underwater a lot of the time. You see all these sand-washed rocks. They've got algae on them and whatever going on here because it is submerged a lot of the time. So it's about maybe 1/4 of a mile, maybe a little longer to walk across this causeway. Always wear good walking shoes when you come out here because, you know, it's rocky and it gets thrown around in the tides. So it's just a great little island. Days like the day I was out there, you have plenty of time. I walked out there well before the actual time of low tide, which you should check the tide charts for. I'll put links to those in the description below. And you can walk all around the island. I had plenty of time to do that day. We had the beginnings of foliage going on. We had a family reunion was going on out there. Everybody was having a really great time. You get these magnificent views of Long Island Sound and down the coast towards the west, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. The tide was low tide at 4:32 that day, so it was an afternoon walk. It was just beautiful. There are no birds nesting at this point, so you are free to roam the island. And as you go inward on the island, there are paths up there. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of wilderness up there. It is an uninhabited island, and the only ones that are ever up there are the birds, and they have areas cordoned off that you can never go in because they are reserved for the birds when they're nesting. So use the trails that are available, leave the nesting areas alone, and just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful, tiny little island that's only reachable by foot during low tide. So after you've spent your time, you come off of the hill on the island here. You have great views of Milford and the Silver Sands part of the state park across that causeway. It's beautiful views, folks. It's a great place to spend your time. Lots of people were having picnics out there because the tide was low enough that there was time that day. So just take advantage of it. It is absolutely beautiful, and you will never have a better natural experience. And it's just one of the many things that go on in what I call the microcosm of Connecticut where I live. We have so many different environments in such a small space geographically. There's so many things that you can do, and then we have these hidden gems like the Causeway out to Charles Island down in Silver Sands. Now, other things that you have here obviously are the boardwalk and the beach. You also have a marina close by. You have a concession stand up on that boardwalk. On the other end, you will have other little stands and some food trucks during the day. It's just a great environment, and like I said, it's overlooked by a lot of people as they go to the better known state parks along the shore. So this is a good one. If you do come from out of state, be prepared to pay between $15 and $22 to park your car. There are ways around that. I will mention some of those in the description, and you might enjoy coming and parking off campus here and coming for free. So no matter how you enjoy this park, whether you are like the locals spending their time sitting on those sand spits that pop up at low tide, or taking a walk along the beach, there's places there to play volleyball. You have marshlands where you will also see a lot of wildlife. And at the fall like this, you see some of these colors coming out. It's our foliage, whether it's in the grass or it's in the trees or it's in the sumac bushes. It's out there, and it's very clean, it's very nice, and it's a wonderful place to spend your time. So thank you for joining me today on this little walk around Silver Sands and across the Magic Causeway to Charles Island. And I hope you will join me again soon. We'll be doing some more foliage trips here in the next brief time. And we're having a great time in fall this year because it is beautiful out here in New England. It doesn't happen a whole lot in the fall, so we're really taking advantage of it this time. So check out all of the links in the description about ways to visit and things to do here at Silver Sands State Park in Milford, Connecticut. And I hope that you have a great visit when you come. Hi, I'm Terry. Thank you for joining me today on Adventures for Anyone, and join me again in the future and like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And I can teach you where to go in the Northeast, how to have fun, and how to travel the way I do, which is as a budget traveler. Thank you again. Have a great day.